The Disney reservation system is ruining vacations here. There's like mushroom lights in there. If Florida was a car, it would be that car. $450 for a frickin' fanny pack.
Oh, we're doing it. We're doing this video. We're finally gonna be like fully talking about the Disney reservations. First, I can give you guys a little update. A lot of you guys have been asking about how I've been feeling. If you didn't know, the other day I went to Walgreens to go get my shot. Okay, so we are at Walgreens right now. It is time to get my second booster of Pfizer. As you know, I'm immunocompromised. I got Crohn's disease and sclera. So it's only if you're like 50 something or above or immunocompromised right now that you can get your second booster. They said after you get the second booster, then it's going to become like kind of a yearly flu shot. So my card will be fully full. There's no more room after this one. So let's go into Walgreens and let the fun begin. Well, we got it. Number 4, so second booster. My arm's a little sore, but I'm gonna update you guys on how this goes. Is it as bad as like the initial one? Now, as this being number 4, the side effects weren't as bad as any of the others. Just, you know, soreness, headache, kind of felt like this for like 24 hours, but after that, back to normal. Okay, huge announcement. I've been doing YouTube for like 7 years. You guys have been asking me forever to open a P.O. box. Kind of worried about what you guys are gonna send. It's finally open. I finally have a P.O. box. If you'd like to send something to the Little Churro headquarters, the address is right down below. Now it's time for part 2, our journey around the monorail loop to show you what is going on at the Disney Resorts.
And our chariot awaits. Love riding the boats over. It's great because it's not too hot and humid right now. Middle of summer, ooh, it gets a little toasty out there. But let's pop into Magic Kingdom real quick, see if there's anything new for Easter.
We're here. We just popped into the Emporium.
What in God? Why does this cost this much? When I came down here, when I first started working here, it was like $15, $20 for a pair of ears, okay?
$50 for just a Tiana ear. Look, just simple, cheap fabric, a little plastic crown. $50. Okay, now these are $40. They're scented pretzel ears.
So it's supposed to, who would want to smell their ears? I don't really smell pretzel, but it's advertising that it's fresh. This is probably the freshest pretzel you'll get here at Disney, but it just kind of smells like fake leather.
$40 for that.
Sorry, but that's highway robbery. $50 for a pair of ears. That is ridiculous.
Here we go, Turning Red merchandise. They always have it very well stocked. What do we have here? We have a Turning Red robe. $37. That's really cute. The hood, it's her face on it, a little tail on the back. I actually think this is really cool for a kid, but they only have one of them. They have a magnet set. That's it. You're looking at $15 for a magnet set, but it's pretty bare bones. Oh my God, what happened to Stitch? He looks like a bulldog or something. It's like a foldable hat, and you show that. That looks very disturbing and disgusting. You're looking at $25 for whatever this is. They have a new lounge fly. It's got like the iridescent purple. This one's gonna be $110. I had to ask a cast member what Easter merch they have. They have this. This is it. It says 2022. Mickey, he's full on furry right now. You're looking at $28, but he's scented.
So when you smell him, he smells like, you ever have like scented like erasers in elementary school that you'd buy like from a little store where it like smells like chocolate? That's what he smells like. I don't understand what's the thing with scented things that you wear, plushes. Who's actually gonna sit there and sniff it up?
All right, here's a little shot of the castle. Mickey and Minnie are coming by. I have no idea what this is. What is going on? Are they building a pool here? More Coach merchandise. Let's see how much this thing costs. We showed that one last time. This one I actually kind of like. It's $295 though. It has a different material than the other one. This one does feel a little more higher end than this one does. But $295 for this hoodie. This has to be the world's most expensive fanny pack. I kid you not. $450 for a frickin' fanny pack. Here's a larger little tote bag. This one is gonna be $595. They have the new Jessica Rabbit dress here. It's gonna be $128. Honestly, it just kind of looks like a basic prom dress. Here's a little shot of how the fit would look. Interesting. It looks more pink than red.
I don't know, do you think Jessica Rabbit, when you see that dress? We just hopped on the Hubgrass real quick. Let's talk about the reservation system. The Disney reservation system is ruining vacations here. It's one of the most frustrating, infuriating systems I've ever had to deal with. So pretty much, in order to get to a Disney park, you have to buy a ticket, but then also make a reservation. Now, originally, back when 2020 and the whole world was happening, right, Disney wanted to limit capacity with how many people they're having come in. So they were like, okay, we're gonna set capacity, so you need a reservation. Now we're at the point where everything is back to normal, right? There's no need for a reservation. The reason Disney's doing this is they want to limit the amount of people here so they can run a bare bones skeleton crew to save money. All my cast member friends, right, can't even get into the parks because they're blocked out. Here's a little picture of days available for cast members. So they have to deal with that. So that's why my friends aren't like in the videos when I'm at Disney, because they literally can't get into the park or it's too much of a hassle. You have to book your reservation literally weeks to months out. There's no more spontaneous, hey, I'm gonna go to Magic Kingdom today. You know, let's book Magic Kingdom and go in. There's no more of that. It's frustrating because if I do want to go to a park, right, you're stuck going to like Epcot or something. You have to clock into Epcot, then you can park up after 2 p.m. I know it's even worse for all like you guys in Disneyland. There's no reservations at all. We're going to Disneyland soon and there's nothing left like a month out. And I'm like, what? How does this make sense? I hate the reservation system. Chapek and Josh said it's like the backbone of, you know, New Disney and it's not going anywhere. No one likes it. Annual pass holders don't like it. Cast members don't like it. The general Disney guest doesn't like it. This reservation system needs to go. These guests the other day fly in, I think they're from like Switzerland, right? And there are no reservations left. So they fly out here realizing they didn't know they needed a reservation. They wrote on a pizza box asking for help. And Disney's not gonna help them, but Universal tried to contact them, offer them free tickets. Universal doesn't have a reservation system. It's great. You go whenever you want. You don't have to worry about reservations. It's so terrible and it just makes an already stressful trip even more stressful because you have to make a reservation, worry about that. Then you have to worry about your reservations for Lightning Lane. Like if you don't get stuff within the first couple seconds, you're done for the day. You're not getting on any rides unless you wanna wait like 2 to 3 hours. That's my little rant about the reservation system. I've seen all I need to see at Magic Kingdom. There's nothing new here. There's nothing ever new here. Let's go to the Contemporary now.
It wouldn't be a day without Disney without spotting female hygiene products just hang on the ground.
We're heading over to the Contemporary now. You guys have been asking me, is the Top of the World lounge back at Bay Lake Tower? That's one of my favorite things to do at Disney, and the answer is no. And the reason is, I don't know. Why is half the stuff not open here at Disney?
Now we got the Contemporary.
They recently refurbed the Contemporary. They made an incredible theme. They just kind of like slapped on stickers on the room. I don't know why they did that, but it's interesting because like this is a convention resort. There's a lot of businessmen, right? So when they're staying here and they look in the closet and there's like incredible Speedos.
But this is nice. They showed different Easter services are around the area. They even have live stream ones for Easter Sunday.
Now if you're looking for Keith at the Contemporary, he's not there anymore. He got a little promotion. He doesn't work at the Contemporary anymore, but I'll be showing you guys where he works when he's finished training.
Let's go upstairs. Come off the escalator. All right, now over here, I like this one. This little chocolatier Jeff from Atlanta. And then they're just kind of like fancier Easter eggs. Here we do have a Small World, and then they have some of Mary Blair's artwork, famous from the Contemporary. The 5-legged little goat there. That's cute. And over here we have a giant chocolate one, just something you'd find in Willy Wonka's factory. Here we have some butterflies, a candle, Alice in Wonderland right there with a little teacup. And we have another iridescent egg. We just hopped into the gift shop upstairs. Here's a hoodie, Walt Disney World. It's like distressed to look just like old and worn. It's $60. This looks like if you were to find like a Disney sweatshirt at like a Goodwill, just like worn for decades. This is really cool though. For $37, they have this retro tee of the Contemporary right there in Magic Kingdom. The first anniversary, October 1972. This is $130 for this shirt. It's got little Minnie and Mickey on their vacation. I like that shirt, but it's $130 though. Oh, this is a pretty dope dress. $108. Got the monorail on it. Was that the Contemporary? Got like that like 60s or 70s sort of vibe. This is making me feel old. So when I grew up, right, as a kid, I grew up in the special edition era of Star Wars. So they came out with the Power of the Force collection. They were like these figures, but smaller. And I had this Greedo one, but they're making them bigger and a little more detailed. But they're going after my generation now. They're trying to feel old now. They're like, oh, I grew up with this 20 years ago.
I just looked at my watch. We're running late. I have to rush over to Disney Springs right now. We gotta watch the new Fantastic Beasts Secrets of Dumbledore. I think that's what the new movie's called. I hated the second one with a burning passion. My least favorite movies of all time. So I hope this is a better. We're on what, our third actor of Grindelwald. I hope it's good, but they just haven't been producing anything good with that whole Fantastic Beasts saga. Again, I used my AMC A-list, booked it like a couple weeks ago. And the movie starts in 20 minutes. Will I make it?
Oh, Disney Plus, you shouldn't have. On my birthday, May 13th, they're releasing Sneakerella. Just go watch Moon Knight. It's incredible.
Now I should make it because there's 22 minutes of trailers until we get to Nicole Kidman talking about the movies.
We come to this place. Heartbreak feels good in a place like this. Our heroes feel like the best part of us.
What is this? They just left the Canada Dry on the tire?
We got 8 minutes. 8 minutes to get to Disney Springs.
We're at Springs. Back off, I'm gonna fart. If anything can go well, it will. She's a gator girl. This vehicle makes sudden stops at your mom's house. Yield to the princess. There's like mushroom lights in there.
Welcome to Florida. If Florida was a car, it would be that car. All right, we're gonna make it for the Nicole Kidman pre-show. I feel like her pre-show right is up there with some of the greats. The Fast and Furious one and Fly from Flight of Passage. It's just like a rite of passage, right? You gotta experience that cringiness to get to the goodness. Well, let's see if this movie's any good. Let's go to the movies now.
This might be one of the funniest advertisements I've ever seen. It's for Morbius, right? Vampire's Thirst. The cure you've been craving. Yeah, you need alcohol to get through that movie.
Later. I just finished. Not terrible. Let me like think about it in my head first and then we'll talk about it.
Oh no, the overly priced gourmet marshmallows are closed. I did a review on these. Wasn't the biggest fan of them. Thought they were kind of a rip-off. They're not open right now. We hopped in the World Disney real quick. This is one of my favorite Spirit jerseys that they've ever made. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Now this is gonna be $75 though, but it's a simple but effective Spirit jersey that guys and girls can wear, and it's got the retro classic Star Wars logo.
Alright, what in the world is this? This is hideous. This looks like the team member costume from Transformers.
Oh, it's like a camouflage, but like the ugliest camouflage I've ever seen, with this thick material, kind of like itchy, like a burlap sack. And it's got the Disney logo. I don't know anybody who would wear this. This does not feel comfy at all. God awful ugly. Not the good type of Disney ugly, like the really just... Who would pay $120 for this hideous thing? Nothing says buy expensive merchandise like throwing them in bins.
I know I crap on Disney merchandise a little too much. We're gonna go to one of my favorite places to eat, Deluxe Burger.
Now, Deluxe Burger is located right over, I guess, Relations right there. And they got one of my favorite chicken sandwiches on the planet.
I know, this is one of my favorite things to eat in the entire world. So I get it without the blue cheese, like the buffalo chicken bacon sandwich. So it's got like buffalo sauce on it with bacon and crispy chicken. Let me tell you, these things are always so juicy. That's a real hunk of chicken. And the fries are always like, look how crispy and golden. It's golden hour, literally. So I get like this truffle aioli. That's some good stuff. Deluxe Burger is one of my favorite places to get a quick bite to eat.
What are you wearing today? I know you have a different shirt every single day. What's the theme of this shirt?
Grease.
Grease? I love it, Eddie.
Okay, I'm not going to Gideon's for a sweet treat. I know there's something wrong right now, but
Let's see if they have anything good at the Ganachery. This is Disney's chocolate shop. Now the magic happens right there. Light fixture, chandelier, it's all a bunch of pots and pans right above. They have all these different little Easter eggs all behind the counter. Nice, so they have these chocolate bunnies.
all right, so we got our little treat from the Ganachery. They have an alcoholic one and a non-alcoholic one. I'm gonna be driving. I had to go the non-alcoholic one, but the alcoholic one has like bourbon in it. It's like a bourbon chocolate milk, they said. This is just kind of like a gourmet chocolate milk. They stuck a straw into his brain. His brain is leaking out. Comes in a cute little box. This is adorable. Holy crap. That might be the best chocolate milk I've ever had in my entire life. It just tastes like a chocolate milkshake, but with the Ganachery fancy milk chocolate. Holy crap, this is so good. 10 out of 10.
It's a mess.
So good. It is hollow. You're getting a lot of chocolate. This thing is so good.
Okay, we're back at home. Let's talk about Fantastic Crimes of Dumbledore. But the actual name is Secrets of Dumbledore. Yes. Everything about this franchise is just so forgettable. I bet you can't even name more than 5 characters. There's supposed to be 5 movies, but since this movie performed so bad, they kind of like wrap it all up together. So this is like the final one. Doesn't really feel like a final one. It's a very rushed ending. A lot of people hated it. I didn't hate it. Last movie that I saw was Morbius. I think anything is an improvement over that. When I went in, I went in with the lowest expectations possible. The first 2 I hated with a burning passion. So I went in with low expectations, and I went in thinking to not compare it to any of the Harry Potter movies, right? The Harry Potter movies are incredible. The second movie was a dumpster fire with what they did with the characters. So the writers were kind of screwed. There's no way of getting out of what happened with the characters. The actual story, kind of boring, not very good. I did enjoy seeing like wand fights, cute Wizarding World creatures, and just kind of like the atmosphere and vibe that, you know, the Wizarding World gives off. And that's what I enjoyed, is like seeing that stuff and being back in the Wizarding World, and kind of seeing Hogwarts again. I think I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. This is the type of movie you like put on in the background while you're like doing schoolwork or like trying to fall asleep. You don't really pay attention, but it's like, oh, that's kind of nice. I'm just interested to see where the Wizarding World goes. Do they continue with this franchise, or do they show other stories? I really want them to just do other stories, right? Do something super unique and original and just kind of like off the wall. Like, give me something so different. You know what would be really cool? is if they did like a Ministry of Magic crime show, like a mini series on like HBO or something, like 10 episodes. You kind of like follow detectives of the ministry like solving cases, or CSI meets kind of like fantasy X-Files. I feel like that would be kind of fun. I've been seeing so many movies now since I have like that AMC A-list. I saw the new Nicolas Cage movie. Very good movie. I enjoyed my time. They didn't know what to do with some of the characters. I felt like there was a lot of editing. They like chopped out certain portions, and the flow of it was all right, but it was self-aware. It's kind of a charming buddy comedy, and Nicolas Cage was great being Nicolas Cage. And Pedro Pascal steals the show in every single scene that he's in. I'm gonna give it like a 7.5. Now the star of the show, I think my favorite new movie so far this year it's called The Northman. It's like a Viking tale, but it's like, it's cinema, man. It's like everything that cinema is. It's an awesome like revenge story, a beautiful score, beautiful setting, great acting. It's just like what a movie needs to be. The ending fight though, insane. Didn't think I was gonna be seeing that on a Dolby screen. I was like, oh my God. It's definitely not for everyone. Super violent, Norse mythology. If you're a big cinema fan, you're gonna love The Northman. I really enjoyed it. There's a lot of movies coming out this year, but so far I think that's my favorite new movie that I've seen in theaters so far. I know, I feel like I'm kind of just like beating a dead horse at this point with everything that's going on with Disney. But I also want to keep you guys like in the loop of what's going on, right? Because there's a lot of other people who like, they don't cover it. They just don't want to talk about it. So I want to keep you guys informed, but I don't want to sound like a broken record. I think I'm gonna like not roast Disney as much in the next couple videos, unless they do something really bad. Their track record isn't very good with what they've been doing every single week. Let me know down in the comments your thoughts about the reservation system. What do you think about it? What do you think could be some improvements? Does anyone actually enjoy it? Besides upper management, they know how to place cast members to run on a skeleton crew. Disney's having a hard time right now keeping people. A lot of people are just leaving. Very high turnover rate for people right now. So guys, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, join the family.
I love the family.
You're gonna be so happy because I'm gonna keep you up to date on all things theme park and Disney. Hi guys, love you all. Please stay safe, and I'll see you all very soon. I don't know how to end this video, so we're gonna go with this clip. Love you guys.